Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. If there's one thing long-time viewers of General Hospital know, it's that Carly never sits back when her family's on the line. She charges straight into the fire. Right now, that fire happens to be the messy fallout from the shooting of Drew, a crime that has the PCP circling Carly's son Michael. The walls are closing in, and it's giving her all the more reason to do what she does best: protect her kids at any cost. Laura Wright recently pulled back the curtain on Carly's state of mind, and it would seem that Mama Bear mode is fully activated. Laura Wright revealed that Carly suspects Michael may not be telling the full truth, and fears he could actually be guilty. Michael has a motive, and Carly's protective instincts are kicking into overdrive. Wright made it clear that Carly won't back off. Even if Michael wants her to, she's willing to put the target on herself. Michael is trying to keep the PCP off his trail with an alibi, but Carly has no intention of staying on the sidelines. In a new interview with Soap Opera Digest, Wright talked about the way this story is pushing Carly to a dangerous edge. She explained that her character isn't just worried about Michael, Rory Gibson, being accused. She's worried he might actually be guilty. She knows from how he's acting that he's not 100% telling the truth, Wright shared. She added that Carly thinks there's a chance that he could have done it, 100%. After Drew, Cameron Matheson, destroyed Michael's marriage to Willow, Caitlin McMullen, he had an obvious motive, and Carly's instinct is to protect him no matter what. Wright explained that Carly is quite aware at how grave the situation looks. Of course she would care if he was actually responsible for the shooting, she stated, adding, she would care because she doesn't want her son to hurt somebody. But caring doesn't mean walking away. It means stepping forward, even if it means putting a target on her own back. Carly will do whatever she has to do to protect her kids, Wright declared, noting that she'd be okay if the target shifted to her back. Find out everything Michael's been up to. Michael has been trying to stay a few steps ahead of the PCP, even shoring up his alibi with Jacinda, Paige Herschel. He wants to divert attention from himself. But Carly's not going to sit on the sidelines, and Wright emphasized that even if Michael told her to stay out of it, her response would be, never, 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 never. This is classic Carly, headstrong, emotional, and completely fearless when it comes to her kids. What makes these stressful scenes work for Wright is her scene partner. I love Rory. She gushed about Gibson, adding, I love working with him. General Hospital fans know that when it comes to protecting her family, Carly Spencer has never hesitated to go to extremes. Now, Laura Wright, who has brilliantly portrayed Carly for years, is hinting that her iconic character may soon face her most devastating test yet, one that could cost her everything. With tensions in Port Charles escalating and Michael Corinthos once again caught in a dangerous situation, the rumor mill is spinning out of control. Wright's recent comments suggest that Carly may make the ultimate sacrifice to keep her son from spending his life behind bars, and this storyline could redefine the Corinthos family forever. As longtime viewers know, Carly's entire existence has been built around her fierce devotion to her children. Whether it's protecting Michael, Morgan, or Jocelyn, she has risked her freedom and reputation countless times. But this time feels different. The stakes are higher, the danger more intense, and the emotional toll could push Carly to a breaking point. After everything she's lost, Sunny, her hotel, and even her peace of mind, fans can't help but wonder, will she be forced to lose herself next? According to Laura Wright, viewers should brace for an emotional storm. In a recent interview, she teased that Carly is about to make a choice that will have ripple effects throughout Port Charles. Wright hinted that Carly's upcoming decisions stem from her desperate desire to protect her family, even if it means throwing herself into the fire. Carly has always led with her heart, Wright shared, but this time that love might cost her more than she ever imagined. Fans immediately began speculating that the storyline could involve Michael's legal troubles, potentially something connected to Kate's murder investigation or Drew's recent downfall. Carly's history with the law has always been complicated. She's walked a fine line between justice and self-preservation, often manipulating situations to protect those she loves. But now, it appears that Michael's decisions may force her into a corner. Rumors suggest that Michael may soon be implicated in something serious, perhaps an obstruction of justice charge, or a connection to the cover-up involving Jason and Kate's. If that's the case, Carly could find herself taking the fall to ensure her son remains free. It wouldn't be the first time she's put herself in harm's way for Michael, but it could be the last straw that changes her life forever. In recent episodes, Carly has been portrayed as unusually tense and introspective. Her scenes with Drew and Sonny have been layered with unspoken worry, and her interactions with Michael have carried a subtle desperation. Fans who follow Wright's social media noticed her cryptic posts about a woman's strength and knowing when to surrender for love, fueling speculation that something deeply emotional is coming for Carly. Wright's artistry in portraying Carly's vulnerability and resilience has always made her one of GH's most compelling characters, but this storyline might showcase her in a completely new light. What could drive Carly to risk it all again? If the spoilers are accurate, Michael may have made a decision that puts the entire Corinthos family in jeopardy. It's possible that he has been secretly working with law enforcement or covering up something to protect Willow, and his actions could backfire disastrously. Carly's maternal instincts might kick in full force, leading her to step up and take responsibility for something she didn't do. It's the ultimate act of love and loyalty, and one that could land her behind bars or destroy her future with Drew. Fans have already been voicing their concerns online. If Carly goes down to save Michael, I don't think she'll recover this time, one viewer posted on X, formerly Twitter. Another added, Carly's sacrificed everything already. Why does she always have to pay the price for the men in her life? Many agree that while Carly's heart is in the right place, her need to control every situation may finally catch up to her. After years of drama, heartbreak, and rebuilding, she could be pushed past her emotional limits. The timing of this storyline is also intriguing. With Sonny's empire crumbling, Nina's ongoing instability, and Drew's moral compass faltering, the entire Corinthos circle seems to be on the edge of collapse. Carly has long been the glue that holds everyone together. But what happens when that glue begins to crack? Laura Wright suggested that this next chapter will test Carly's faith in herself and her family. She's always been the one to fix things, Wright said. But what happens when there's nothing left to fix? When the only way out is letting go? Those words have left fans uneasy, suggesting a dramatic shift not just for Carly, but for the entire Corinthos legacy. If Carly does take the blame for Michael, it could also reshape her dynamic with Sonny. Despite their long and complicated history, Sonny has always respected Carly's strength. He might try to stop her, but as viewers know, no one can stop Carly once her mind is made up. The fallout could reignite old emotions between them: guilt, love, and perhaps even regret. Sonny's protective side might resurface, leading to renewed tension between him and Drew, who could feel helpless watching Carly destroy herself to save another man's mistake. Meanwhile, Michael's guilt could become a major plot driver. If Carly goes down for something she didn't do, Michael's moral struggle would mirror his father's past dilemmas. GH writers love exploring generational parallels, and this could be a turning point that forces Michael to reckon with what kind of man he wants to be. Would he let his mother take the fall, or would he finally step up and confess? The emotional layers of this storyline have the potential to make it one of the most powerful arcs GH has produced in years. For Laura Wright, this kind of material is where she shines. Her ability to bring nuance to Carly's defiance, fear, and love makes her one of daytime television's most dynamic performers. The potential consequences for Carly are staggering. Not only could she lose her freedom, but she might also jeopardize her relationship with Drew, her business, and even her reputation in Port Charles. After working so hard to rebuild her life post-divorce, seeing it all fall apart again would be devastating. But for Carly, love has always been worth the risk. She's never been the kind of woman to stand by and watch someone she loves suffer. If taking the blame saves Michael, she might see it as her only choice. Still, some fans believe this storyline could lead to Carly's redemption in a new way. By sacrificing herself, she may finally come to terms with the cost of her controlling nature. It could be a moment of clarity, a realization that her relentless need to protect might actually be hurting those she loves most. Wright has said before that she loves exploring Carly's flaws, and this arc could bring that full circle. Carly's strength has always been her downfall, Wright once remarked. It's what makes her who she is, but it's also what destroys her. As the story builds, viewers can expect emotional confrontations, courtroom drama, and shocking twists. If Carly does end up taking a plea or making a confession to shield Michael, it would send shockwaves through Port Charles. Drew's heartbreak, Sonny's anger, and Michael's guilt would all collide in a storyline packed with emotional and moral complexity. Laura Wright has promised that this fall, everything changes, and fans are bracing for impact. In the end, General Hospital has always been about love, loyalty, and sacrifice, and Carly Spencer embodies all three. Whether she walks away broken or emerges stronger than ever, one thing is certain. This storyline will remind viewers why Carly remains the beating heart of Port Charles. As Laura Wright continues to bring depth and authenticity to every moment, fans know they're in for something unforgettable. And if Carly truly does sacrifice everything to save Michael, it will be a defining chapter in GH history, one that proves, once again, that no one loves harder or fights fiercer than Carly Spencer. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.